Up next, Italiano. Stick around. Hi, my name is Jose Macias. We are in Alamo Music in downtown San Antonio. If you have any questions, please visit our website at alamomusic.com. And today, we have, I think it's kind of special, we have the Italiano, the Hohner El Italiano. Okay, and for those who have been watching our videos, right, the previous video we mentioned, we referenced the Italiano. So that's why it's up next. But why do we reference it? Well, Hohner used to make, I would say about 15 years ago now it's been since they discontinued, they used to have a compact 5-switch like this, or 5-register accordion, right? So, and we mentioned in our previous video that if you were looking for something of that nature, we referenced the Hohner El Italiano. It's a little different in the sense that it's an Anacleto, it's a different line. It's Italian-made versus the German-made 5-row accordion that we referenced in our last video. But we thought it would be pretty cool to kind of bring it up in this next one. So what do we have here? We have the Hohner, Italian-made Anacleto, and it's known as the Italiano. It's, who knows why, it's in Italy, right? It's made in Italy, but it's got a cool name, right? And it's a 5-switch, compact, and it's more compact than the actual Anacleto compact, so that's why it's a little more special. So what does it come with here? Well, it's 34 buttons, right? We'll start at the keyboard. 34 buttons, beautiful sort of cover that it has here with the Hohner inlay. And the buttons are also, they're pearloid. So as we've mentioned in the video before, the pearloid, it's just a beautiful touch that it adds to the accordion. Something that us accordion players, we like those things. Because normally it comes with like a standard white. But when we see something like this, something from Hohner like that, it's pretty cool, it's pretty special. So right, we see how it, well, this one has this beautiful sort of cover, this white, it's beautiful white, like a pearl, almost ivory white, right? So there's beautiful cover, right? So then let's move on to the registers, which we brought up in the video previously. It has clarinet, it has violin, it has the masters, the bandoneon, and then we have the bassoon, right? The violin is a sort of standard tuning that we have the 2-reed. If you notice these little dots here, right, that come with like little designs, right, on the top of these buttons, these registers. These let you know how many reeds you're using. So here we have the violin setting. And like I mentioned, that's closest to like if you're looking for like a Corona 2 sort of sound, that is the one you would go for. The clarinet, we notice here, it's a 1-reed, so that means there's only 1 reed sounding, right? The same thing, and it's a high-pitched reed, right? It's not, it's kind of, or not high-pitched, I would say sort of middle of the road. The lower pitch ends here, like the bassoon, you notice, real low end, right? And here we have the bandoneon. That's 2 reeds sounding at the same time, but if you notice, there's a low end to it. So it's low end in a sort of like middle octave range, right? And here we have the master. On the masters, if you notice, there's 3 little dots on there. That means there's 3 reeds that are sounding. And this master is the one that gives it this really full, it's like almost open sort of sound here. And here we go. And there's only 2 notes that I'm hitting, but it sounds like more. And that's due to the 3 reeds, right? So if we notice this, it sounds like more than 1 going at the same time, but it's only 1. That's due to the 3-switch, right? There's 3, and I say 3-switch, sorry, I mean 3 reeds. And here we go on to the violin. That's the one I said is closest to the Hohner sound, right? Because it's, if we notice, it's 2. And the Corona 2, it comes with 2 reeds. That's why it's the 2, right? That's sort of that standard sound. Then we go to the clarinet. Single reed, real kind of thin sound. Compared to the other ones. Right? That's what these registers are, right? We see these little buttons, these little dots, and it lets you know how many reeds and which reeds are sounding. So there's your little tutorial on that, right? And we notice the grill, it's not anything standard. It looks like almost like a car cover, right? Like a car face. Look how beautiful it is. It has this beautiful sort of like stainless steel or maybe aluminum, I would say, probably going around it, but it's still beautiful. Has a little Hohner emblem on top with little diamonds on there, the little Hohner man in there in the center. Very beautiful, a lot of attention to detail. Let's move to the back here. We have here the pad, right? The little sticker made in Italy. But I come here to the back just to show you the extra touches that they bring here. We have the back pad. And the back pad is great because it protects the back from this getting wear and tear from the scratches, all the sort of friction that happens when you're actually wearing it, from the bellows that get damaged too, from constant wear and tear, from the back of your shirts and all sort of things, and people wear belt buckles, all sorts of stuff, right, that can damage this. So this is a very good thing to have, and I always appreciate when I see the back pad because most of the times it doesn't come with it, right? So, but on these higher end ones, it's something that you come to expect, at least I would say so. So then here we have, of course, standard bellow straps. Matches the color of the accordion, beautiful, right? Love that they stay in theme. Also with the bellows, white, even on the inside. So like I say, much attention to detail, right? And then here we see the little Anacleto sign, which tells you that it's in the Anacleto family. And here for the Italiano, right, you know, the Italian flag there. And here we move on to the bass strap, which it has, let's put it down again. It has the adjustable bass strap, and here it actually has a really nice aluminum roller here, so it's not plastic. Once again, they're really paying attention to the details, right? And then here we have a really nice leather. Like I said, it's adjustable. It's very plush. It's very snug, which I always like because I like my hand to be as close here to the bass as possible, kind of flat. So this is great. Now that we looked at it, let's give it a listen. Now that we've played it, what do we think? How did it sound? Well, I will give you my thoughts on this, and I will mention the registers first and foremost because I probably would not purchase this accordion if it were not for my usage of the registers. I mean, it adds variety. They sound great. You can tell this is an absolutely, masterpiece of an instrument, just for the mere fact that it also takes about a year to kind of produce one from start to finish. So the quality is amazing. You can tell the quality. You can tell it took a year, right, to make this thing, just due to the attention to detail, right? I mean, like I mentioned, if you want single reed, if you want that double reed, if you want the 3-reed action, this is the accordion that you would want to buy. I mean, it gives you all of these options. Like I said, it feels something that is absolutely going to last you for years. This is actually an heirloom. So if you're in the market for like an accordion with these switches, and I say switches, also registers, the Italiano is one that you absolutely have to consider because this is a masterpiece of an instrument. It's a work of art. So if you're in the market, check this out. Once again, my name is Jose Macias. If you are in the market for the Italiano, a 5-switch accordion, or anything in the Hohner line, right, please visit our website at alamomusic.com. Purchase yours today. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.